All right, let's talk about those fintech apps on your phone. You know the ones. We use them pretty much every single day to move money around, and honestly, they make life incredibly easy. But have you ever stopped to think about what they are? Like, really? Well, let's dive in and start putting the pieces of this fintech puzzle together.
I mean, think about it. You tap to pay for something, you zap some cash over to a friend, you top up your airtime, and you probably don't give it a second thought. But behind that super simple screen, there's a fascinating, pretty complex system at play. So, what's the engine running under the hood? That's the big question we're going to tackle right now.
Here's the thing. These apps aren't just one thing. They're actually a really clever combination of different financial technologies. It's kind of like a puzzle, right? So in this explainer, we're going to find all the pieces, see how they fit, and hopefully, by the end, you'll see the complete picture.
So let's start with the first piece of our puzzle, the digital wallet. This is the part of the app you probably know best, and it's powered by something called a mobile money operator, or MMO for short.
Okay, so what in the world is an MMO? Put simply, it's a company that lets you use your phone as a digital wallet. And here's the absolute game changer. You don't even need a traditional bank account to use it. That's a huge deal for accessibility.
At its core, an MMO gives you that wallet to hold what's called e-money. You can walk up to an agent on the corner to deposit or withdraw physical cash. And then, from that wallet, you can pay bills or transfer funds. Now, what's really crucial to know is that your money isn't just, floating in the ether. It's held safely in a special trust account with a partner bank.
This quote absolutely nails it. If getting to a traditional bank is tough or just plain inconvenient, an MMO steps right in to provide those essential financial services, all through the little device you already carry around in your pocket.
So let's just quickly walk through how your money moves. First, you give cash to an agent, and poof, they credit your digital wallet. That physical cash, the MMO secures it in a bank. And just like that, your digital money is live, and you're ready to send, spend, or receive, all from your phone. It's a really straightforward and secure loop. All right, puzzle piece number 1 is on the board. Now for the second piece, the engine room. This is the tech that makes all the digital payments happen for businesses. Welcome to the world of the payment service provider, or PSP. Now, a PSP is a completely different beast. See, while an MMO is all about holding your money in a wallet for you, a PSP is all about moving your money from point A to point B, usually when you're buying something. PSPs provide the behind-the-scenes technology, things like payment gateways and APIs, that merchants use to accept your payments. And here's the key difference. They don't hold your funds. They just act like a secure messenger, making sure the payment information gets safely from your bank to the merchant's bank.
And this is the perfect analogy. If MMOs are the digital banks, then you can think of PSPs as the plumbing. They're that essential, often invisible infrastructure that connects the entire ecosystem, letting money flow smoothly and, most importantly, securely.
So let's see this in action. You're buying something online, you type in your card details, the PSP takes that info, securely sends the request to your bank for approval, and once it gets the green light, it confirms the transaction. The PSP is like a masterful traffic controller for financial data. It directs the flow, but it doesn't hold the cars.
Okay, deep breath. We've got our two main puzzle pieces, the MMO wallet and the PSP engine. Now it's time for the big reveal. What happens when you snap them together? Well, you get the hybrid model that defines the apps we all use every single day.
So let's just put them side by side for a second. On one side, you've got the MMO, which is all about giving users a wallet and holding their funds. On the other side, the PSP, focused on building the payment tech for merchants and just routing the funds. See? Two very different but very complementary roles.
And there it is. That's the answer to our puzzle. The reason apps like OPay and PalmPay are so powerful is because they aren't just one or the other. They are a fusion of both. They are true hybrids.
So how do they actually pull this off? Well, they wear two hats at the same time. As an MMO, they give you that personal wallet for sending money and cashing out. But as a PSP, they give businesses the POS terminals and gateways to accept payments. It creates this one seamless ecosystem, which is a brilliant business model, right? It keeps both you, the consumer, and the merchants all happy and engaged in the very same place.
And hey, this isn't just theory. Just look at these real-world examples. Companies like OPay and PalmPay were basically built from day one with dual licenses to do both things. But then you have a company like MoneyPoint, which started out as a PSP for businesses and then really strategically added the wallet services later on. Both paths can lead to this incredibly powerful hybrid model.
Okay, so we've solved the puzzle. We see how it all fits together. But why is any of this actually important for you to know? Well, understanding this structure can really help you make smarter decisions about how you manage and move your own money.
This table breaks it all down in a really practical way. So if you just want to send a little cash to a friend, the wallet feature in an MMO or a hybrid is perfect. If you're a business owner and you need to accept online payments, you're going to look for a PSP. But what if you want to do it all? Send money, pay online, and withdraw cash easily. Well, that's where the hybrid model really shines, by giving you the most flexibility in one app.
So if you only take one thing away from this, let it be this. MMOs are all about financial inclusion, bringing more people into the system. PSPs are about building the tough infrastructure for commerce. And the hybrids, well, they're trying to do both, creating this seamless world where your personal finances and business commerce live in the exact same app.
And all of this leaves us with a pretty fascinating question for the future, doesn't it? By combining the accessibility of a digital wallet with the raw power of a modern payment engine, these hybrid apps have completely changed how we think about and interact with our money. So the puzzle is solved, for now. But what new pieces do you think will emerge next? What's coming for the money in your pocket?